Hey guys, how's it going? Max here. This is going to be the third lesson in the series and it's going to be on risk management. I think risk management is the most important lesson of the series because if you can't manage your risk properly, you're eventually going to lose too much or lose everything. So yeah. All right, let's pull up the chart. All right, so first of all, I'm just going to go over how to calculate risk reward. So TradingView has a nice tool here on the drop down where you can select a long position or short position. Let's do an example short position. So this is our entry here. We'll have a stop loss here, and then we'll have our target there. So this is our entry, and this is our stop loss. So we call this part our risk, and we can call that 1R because we're risking 1R. And in this case, our reward is 4.05. So if our target was to get hit, we get 4.05. So this is our risk reward. We're risking 1R to get 4.05R. So say for example, you want to risk 1% of your account per trade. Now, what does that mean? That means that this 1R equals 1% of your account. So how do you calculate this? Well, if your account is $10,000, so say $10,000. Now 1% of 10,000 is 100. So you're risking, in this case, say you have a $10,000 account, you're risking 1%. So our risk is 1%, which means we're risking $100. That means our reward will be $405. So that's how we calculate our risk. Okay, some things to note. I would say that 2% of your account is the maximum you can risk. I always risk 1% really. And risking 2% is quite aggressive, but I'd say that's the maximum. Number two, it is easier once you think in terms of R, not P&L. So people often look at their trades and they're thinking, oh, I'm up X number of dollars or down X number of dollars. Really, it's a lot easier if you just think, okay, I'm risking 1R and looking to get 4R. I think this also helps people scale up their size because they might look and go like, oh, that's a lot to risk, but really you're just risking 1R and you're looking to get 4R. You're risking 1 to 2% of your account, not percentage move. So people often seem to get confused here. So when I say I'm risking 1% of my account or less, what do I mean by this is I'm looking at my total account size and then taking 1% of that. It doesn't matter if the price moves 50% or 20%, whatever the percentage move on the chart doesn't matter. Okay, so now we know how to do risk reward, and I will say that I often do look for risk reward of 3 or more. So we're risking 1R, you're looking to get 3 or more back. As you can see now on screen, we have linked to a tool. This is the Trader 10 tool. Exchanges often have something similar where you can calculate risk, but this is a little bit more in depth. I'll leave a link in the description. This is free online. So you can see our account size is 10,000. Bitcoin's the pair. We want to risk 1%. So we put in our entry and our stop loss and we choose 1%. Now it does have leverage here, but leverage doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters with leverage is that you're not getting liquidated before your stop loss gets hit. So we do this and this will figure out for us how much contracts to put in, so the position size. So we choose sell because we're taking a short. So risk is 1% of our account, risking $100 because our account's 10,000. And our max order size is 0.125. So $7,300, and that's our position. So now we can put in our trade, take a short at this price, put our stop loss in here, and we'll risk 1% of our account. All right, last couple of things to note for this lesson. Number one, be confident in your stop loss. So what I'm getting at here is you need to place your stop loss at a point where your trade is no longer valid. And you shouldn't be constantly taking the same trade on this, the same pair, because you end up over trading and fighting the trend. If you want to take another trade on the same pair, same idea, you need to wait for something to change on the chart first, a level to be lost or gained or something like that. Number two, might help to set max loss, especially for newer traders. I think it is a good idea to say, okay, I lost 3 1% trades or 5% of my account and stop trading for the day. Number 3, you have to manage your risk. So if you're not properly managing your risk, eventually you'll get unlucky, lose a couple of trades in a row and have no account left. For example, even if you're the best trader in the world, you win 99% of your trades, 99% win rate, but you risk 100% of your account every trade. Eventually that one trade will come along and then you have no account left. All right, that's going to be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.